Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. Got a couple things done yesterday on the G35. I sourced this pulley that I said I needed. I put the oil feed line onto the turbo, and the transmission is back in, and I also have my drive shaft, and we do have pedal pressure. Everything seems to be working fine. I had a couple fuel leaks yesterday, so I had to figure those out and sort them out. So those are sorted out at the moment. Right now, the only issue that I'm having is that my alternator moves when the belt's on, so I have to figure out some way to support this bracket some more, because those two bolts aren't gonna work, and I knew that wasn't gonna be enough to support it. So I don't know, maybe I have to weld a bolt onto the block and put another weld a nut onto the block and put another bolt here, just so that the alternator can have some way to, well, the bracket can brace against the block, because on normal aluminum blocks there's a space here for an actual nut for this bolt to go into, but iron blocks don't. Well, at least the truck iron blocks don't. That's one issue I'm gonna have to figure out. I do have the belt, but it's too long, so I have to get a shorter belt. I got a 55-inch belt because I thought that, being that I have a bigger pulley than that, this pulley being bigger, I would need a bigger belt, but I need a smaller pulley. I need the 54.5, or at least a 54-inch belt. Let's see. Another issue I'm having is that when I plug this output in for the fuel pumps, as soon as I turn the key on, the fuel pumps come on and they stay on. So I have to figure out how to just get them to prime, and then only turn on once the it sees that the motor's being turned over, like it's getting cam or crank signal or something. I have it on charge right now. I'm gonna try to pull it out today under its own power, but before I do that, I have to go and take care of a customer's car and swap the H22 into it. I'm just gonna put the motor in it because I am in the process also of moving into a bigger space, bigger workspace. I'm gonna try to update you guys with content throughout the day, as far as with the G35 and the H22 project, and also with the I do have another project, that fabrication project at the new space, that I want to show you guys too. All right, guys, so I got the EK pulled in here. I'm about to drop the motor in, and then just get the mounts on and the T-bracket and whatnot in the chassis, and then roll it to the new spot, because it'll be easier to do that than to bring the motor over there and then the car and then put it in, when I could just do it since it's already out and on the floor and in here. So I'm about to get that done, and then once I get it over there, I'm gonna put the axles in, and the shifter box and cables and whatever else the car needs. Oh, and the wire harness, because I have to convert it to either distributor to OBD2 or the wire harness to OBD1. So I need to do that. Also, I need to get a jumper harness and a chip ECU for the car so I can start it. So I'm gonna work on getting those things before the weekend, because I would like to have this car done before Sunday so my customer can come and pick it up. I still have a lot of things to move in here. It's not quite as much as it was before. I have got the shelves moved except for that one, and I have most of the stuff set up at the other shop. I just need to move my welding table and these motors, and I have to get rid of the scrap metal that I have over here in this corner. All right, guys, motor's in. I'm gonna just slap the header on since I have the car jacked up already, and I have to modify, still have to modify his wire harness, put the axles in. Later this evening we're gonna tow it to the new shop, and I will finish it on Friday. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna take the day off or work on a G35 some, and try to at least get it moving out of the shop, out of my carport under its own power. I might even move it to the shop so I can free my carport back up so my wife can park in there. It was kind of difficult putting it in because the motor is at an angle and the cherry picker is the leveler was being retarded. So I'm going to, so now I'm going to slap the header on and then just push it out, wait for my guy to get off of work so he can help me move it to the other shop. But in the meantime, I'm just going to start moving all this other junk to the new spot so I can start clearing out of here. Alright guys, so I was gonna start this project at the other spot, but I decided to start it here since my welders and stuff is still here, so it's gonna take me a while to set them up at the other spot anyway. So here we have it. It's a EG coupe. It's got a JDM GSR in it, stock motor, just turbo. Some Turbonetics turbo, I'm not sure what it is. Right now I'm doing the downpipe out the hood and the dump tube out the hood, and I've already started the pie cut for it because he doesn't have a 90, and the material that he had got me before wasn't correct. So doing pie cut 90s straight out the hood is going to come out this section right here, and the dump tube is going to come out the same section. I have the hole saws right there, and the hood's already off, so all we're going to do is set the hood back on it and then make an indentation where the downpipe should go, and then we're going to cut the holes for the hood. We're doing I'm making oh sorry, this right here. I'm making a 5-bolt to V-band flange adapter right now, and then I'm going to start the and then I'm going to finish making a downpipe. I already started some of it. I should have took a video of how it was before. Basically, this was just shooting straight at the radiator, and he had this oil pan baffle as a shield for the radiator, so that's got to go. You can see where he's been getting on it, and the turbo's turning black. So we're gonna fix all that, get him right, and then he should be getting the car retuned with the new up pipe sometime maybe next week. So whenever he does get it tuned, I'll go up there with him to go and get it tuned so that I can get y'all some content of that on the dyno. Alright guys, so here's the new spot. I'm not quite all the way moved in yet. I still have some stuff at the other spot, but it's twice the size of what I got now, and it's perfect for me because I really don't want a lot of room, because when you have a lot of room, you tend to have a lot of people that want to bring you their cars to diagnose it, and then they leave it and they never pick it back up. So I can fit about 3 cars in here once I clean all the stuff up. Most of the stuff is going to go on shelves, and some of these short blocks are going to go on the engine stand for tear down and then to the machine shop. Alright, I plan on putting the fabrication table right here, and then I'm going to get another table and put down here on this end that I can use to build motors. Well, it'll be like a workbench for me to build motors. Well, I'll probably put it, well yeah, I'll put it here because this way I can have door room and whatever to move motors around and whatnot. I'm trying to have everything that I'm trying to have everything against this wall, because it's the only wall with power on it, and it does have fluorescent lights. That's really bright at night, a whole lot more light than the other shop. So when daylight saving time comes around and I start to do more videos after 5, I still have plenty of light. And even during the day, you can see I have 2 doors open. I don't even have all 4 doors open right now, and there's still tons of light in here, way more light than the other spot. So yeah, I did get this Civic done yesterday. Here's the up pipe. I know it's kind of close to the radius port, but the motor doesn't move at all. So, and I'm gonna cut this down, the dump tube down, once I get it on the once I get the hole cut for the hood. And those are not my welds. Those are my welds. So yeah, I wish he would have pressure washed his motor before he brought it to me, but like I told y'all before, like, he had an open wastegate hitting boost and the shield that was on there, so it dumped soot everywhere in the car. But yeah, it's a little 300 horsepower street setup, and the H22 should be done by Sunday. I already talked to my customer, and he's planning on bringing me another car right after this car too, so it would be a CRX. And I'm not sure what he needs done to it, but that'll be it. I'm gonna try to roll the rest of the stuff over here. I just have a welding cart and a few other little things and some trash, and I have to get rid of the scrap metal that I have. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I really don't want to put it in my Integra because it's really jacking up the back of it. But I guess I'm gonna have to bring it over here because like 2 or 3 of these blocks of scrap metal anyway. Well, that one's got a hole in it. That one's the mains are all jacked up, and this is what happens when a stock K20 sees 700 horsepower. It doesn't live past 3rd gear. Found that out real quick. So yeah, I'm try to come back later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it because I really need to clean. I have to be out of this unit, that other unit, by the end of the day. So I was gonna try to cut the hole for the hood on that today, but I probably have to end up doing it tomorrow morning, and that way that car can leave, because I have another car, a G8, that's coming that I'm putting headers on. If I don't film anything else later, I'll try to upload this tonight, and I'll see you guys later.